Hey friends, Andrea here, and I have a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna call this a haul, but technically it's not a haul. This is a bunch of stuff that I got from my mom's house, um, because I used to make jewelry and sell it at little craft fairs back when I was probably like 19, 18, 19, 20 years old. And she had just a bunch of stuff that she was, I guess, storing or saving for me or waiting for me to ask for it back. And so I went through some of the boxes that she had at her house and picked out some things to take home with me so I could reuse the beads or maybe just give away some of the necklaces that are already made. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So it's a whole pile of stuff. I don't know if I can like zoom out even more, but I'm gonna try. But this is just, there's a lot here. So I am gonna try and just focus on the things that for this one I'm gonna focus on the things that are already made, I think, and I will probably repurpose some of the things that are already made. But most of the already made things are in bags. I have some that just are like bags of beads, so I'll put those, maybe I'll make a separate video with just the bags of beads and components, because that might be just easier to watch and break down. So I'm going to start with this first thing that's on the top here. This is a necklace, kind of like a Y style necklace that has this cool little, I don't know, spiral bead that has an AB finish on one side, and then it has a similar colored, that olivine but with an AB finish stars on it, and I guess I spaced it out across some chain. And I know that I made this necklace way back when, 2000 something or other, when these kinds of jewelry pieces were in style, or were cool. And I didn't sell a ton of them because at the craft fairs that I was going to, I guess there was just always a ton of other jewelry booths to compete with that were selling more fine jewelry than me. And this is just, some kind of a base metal chain. Actually, the chain is kind of cool looking. It's got like a swirly pattern to it. But that piece is just already made. I think it would be cool to repurpose this bead and do something with it, and maybe do something with these little dangly charms, but I don't know what. So maybe if somebody is interested in this and wants to pay for shipping, I'd be happy to send it to someone and give it a new home. But unless I hear otherwise, I'm just going to take it apart and repurpose the components. But it's cute, very cute. All of this stuff is just, the metal at least is just base metal, some kind of, cheap chain, something cheap. So that's one necklace. I'm going to put them aside and then maybe like bring out a little tray with them in it at the end. So I'll try to keep that organized over to the side. So I got that one, and I'll just move my little bags, empty bags, over. So here's another little bag, and this is similar style. I made a bunch like this, but it's got another one of those Y-shaped necklaces, and it's kind of got like a pale purple faceted glass bead as the main, I don't know, rosary style is maybe what this would be called, but that separated by some just, silver toned chain. So let's see if I can display it in a way that makes it look a little bit prettier. So that's how it kind of looks. Pretty. But I definitely don't wear any jewelry in that color, and again, I can't wear jewelry like this that has that metal next to my skin unless it's sterling or stainless steel. So Here's a pair of earrings. Just, I must have gotten these components that had the gemstones, those, and not gemstones, those crystals already glued in, because I don't really do a lot of gluing of gemstones. So I probably bought them like that, and then I attached the one little gem in the center here and then put them on some ear wires. Those are cute. I would see somebody wearing those. I don't know if the ear wires are sterling silver, but I would guess that they probably are. So somebody might want those. Maybe I'll see if any of my friends want some of these pieces before I just take them apart. But so there's that. Maybe I'll put them in their own little section for earrings. Here is another necklace, looks like. I don't know if it got completed or not. Actually, I'm not really sure. It doesn't look like this has been completed, but it looks like it was going to be a necklace of some kind. It has, I don't know, a bead with a woman's face on it. I'm pretty sure that's like maybe it's a famous actress from back in the day. And then looks like I poorly attached this chain. Maybe I was just testing it out, and I did some linking with some kind of peach toned crystals and some silver spacer beads. So if I took this apart, I could definitely get those spacer beads and repurpose those, because I need more of those. Even though I just bought spacer beads, I used a bunch when I made that kind of sea glass themed set. So anyways, this looks like it never got finished because there's just a safety pin on the back, and then the two strands are kind of just hanging here. So I don't know, but the bead itself would be cool. I could see that being really cool on maybe like a 2-strand stretch bracelet, because on the back it has 2 holes. Anyway, that could be neat to use on something, but if I'm totally honest, I would probably just peel this up and put like my cat's picture in there or something like that, and then put some like diamond glaze on top, or put something on top to seal it in, and then or get some resin maybe. I've never played with resin. I've always wanted to, but anyways, I don't think I'll be giving that away or selling that or give whatever to anybody. I'll probably just keep it and take it apart. Let's see, here's another little bag. Look what the necklace looks like. And a lot of these have safety pins, and I think that's because at the time I was using safety pins to attach my like business label to them. So this is like a gunmetal gray toned chain with some like dark, I mean, they look dark, but they're like lavender stars. And then there's like a little dangly star Y shape at the bottom. It's cute. It's a cute necklace, but I could never wear this. And I don't really wear a lot of purple. That's not a color palette. It suits me. So anyway, one of my friends might like this. I have a friend who I could see wanting that maybe. That's an empty bag. This looks like a set that I made. Well, it's falling apart. Oh, how sad. Some of the beads are falling apart. Well, maybe I'll try to leave it in the bag. Okay, it looks like it was a stretch bracelet set with these pretty kind of shimmery lavender mauve toned beads, and then I have these little, they kind of look like leaf or feather charms. They're kind of a gold toned. Don't think they're real gold, but those are cute. I would definitely reuse those. And I think back in the day when I was using stretch material, I was putting a crimp bead to close it. Not surprised that it broke, but I think it's just like the material is old and it doesn't have any stretch left to it, so that's fine. And then it looks like there's a matching necklace that was made on some kind of tiger tail wire with the a similar gold toned leaf pendant thing or charm, but I have some gold beads finishing this off at the top. And now if I was to make this, I would definitely use some like bead caps to cover up those crimp beads. But I could see remaking this maybe, or doing some kind of another wire stringing pattern and doing, I don't know, but making 3. I don't think I have any more of these beads, this color bead, seed bead left. But anyway, I could see it being like a 3-strand bracelet like that. That would be cool with some of the gold, and then having this be hanging off, and use the other ones. So that could be cool. Maybe I'll remake that one. I'm gonna put it back into the bag if I can, because all the little seed beads will get lost if I don't try to put it back in. And this is exactly why I purchased these, because it'll make it a lot easier for me to put this back into the bag than trying to do it by hand and lose beads. I am losing a couple of seed beads here, but I'm not that worried about it. They're gonna be in here somewhere. Several pieces in this I don't know, haul, if you will, were made on that elastic, stretch elastic, and have disintegrated over time and don't work anymore. So unfortunate. But I mean, it's been 20 years now. I'm not mad if it didn't last. Here's a bracelet that I made with some olivine cathedral glass beads, and they have that Picasso finish and like a nice little, I think that's a 5mm daisy spacer. Cute. And then it has it looks like it was on firewire or some kind of tiger tail, you know, like a 21-strand bendable wire. It was doubled, and then it was crimped twice on this side, but once on this side. Don't know why. I didn't leave a lot of room for getting the end in, so it was probably difficult to put on, and that's why I never, you know, wore it. I think this doesn't have a label on it, but I think it was something I made for myself and then didn't wear because it was hard. I think this is sterling silver, this toggle clasp. So anyway, I'll probably take that apart. I think it would be cute to repurpose the beads, and I know I have a set that incorporates these beads already, and I have some still left over, I think. So anyway, that could be cool. I do like making bracelets that are using toggles, but it just has to be the right, you know, thing, the right style. And I'm just lazy. I want to stretch them on and not have to worry about attachments and toggles, but I could see that being cool on a necklace maybe. Here's it's like stuck together. So here's another bracelet similar, but this is using a lobster clasp, probably just a base metal lobster clasp. Again, I just crimped the beads and didn't cover them. I have some seed beads. These look like 4mm, or not seed beads, daisy spacers. And then these look like 8mm faceted glass, cobalt color glass. And sorry about my hands. I know they're dry and they don't look very nice, but I've just been washing my hands so much with all the baking, Christmas baking and stuff I've been doing. So let's see. This is cool. Again, some 6mm cobalt faceted glass, and then combined with some it looks like 8mm check druck beads, just round beads, and some more of those 4mm daisy spacers, and a lobster clasp, and some kind of a crimp here going on each side. So these are, baby Andrea made these when she didn't really know a lot about jewelry making and didn't have a lot of techniques, but was still just getting some experience. And I like the color combination. I think I would wear this color combination. It's kind of like a pinkish purpley bead, or like red and blue. I don't know. It's a cool bead, but I won't wear this piece, so I'll probably take it apart. And I'll put that. I have a separate section for necklaces. Here is a, looks like too big to be a bracelet, so probably an anklet that I made. And I was like trying to go for a beachy theme, looks like. And then I got clever enough to do like a chain at the end so it could be adjustable, but I hate these types of clasps so much. I have a really hard time closing them, or whatever. I think most people do. I put some shell heishi beads together, and then I put some coconut heishis in there. I guess my stringing style hasn't changed a lot. Like, this is something I just recently kind of created, that same kind of pattern. And then I have a little abalone bead here. I could definitely see myself reusing that bead and doing something. So I'll probably take this apart. I don't really wear anklets. I can't see myself wanting to wear this just because I'm not really into a lot of the beachy themed jewelry, but I could see myself making this as a bracelet, and having this be a focal piece of some kind, or maybe a necklace. Maybe I'll make myself a wine necklace to match with that other set. I think there was another piece to this, but looks like a really interesting necklace. I don't know if I made this. Somebody might have given this to me. I don't think I made this, but it has some purple cat's eye beads and some seed beads, some kind of like matte toned lavender seed beads, and some like clear striped seed beads. I don't know, I could have made it, but it doesn't look like something I made. And then it has a barrel clasp, which I hate barrel clasps because for whatever reason they always seem to unscrew while I'm wearing the necklace, or they're just like really hard to screw together on the back of your neck where you can't see it. It looks like there's another kind of like a striped seed bead on either side of that cat's eye, purple cat's eye bead. Anyway, I could totally see myself taking the cat's eye out and then doing something like some kind of bead weaving or something with these lavender beads. So I could use that. Maybe you'll take apart. Looks like a necklace of some kind. Here's another one of those check glass, faceted glass, red AB 8mm with a daisy spacer and a lobster clasp and an uncovered crimp bead going on. So, this is something baby Andrea made for herself probably, and wore and sparkled and loved, and then stopped wearing for whatever reason. Or maybe I never wore it. I mean, it was supposed to be a gift, but it's so tiny. I can tell this was for my wrist. Like, it's so tiny. I think I can see what I did wrong here. If I look at this, it doesn't have a lot of flexibility to bend here, and so it's probably hard to clasp by myself, like with one hand, because I see that sticking out there. Yeah, too bad. I wouldn't really, I don't know how to say this without being like, this is just my taste, and it's not like if other people like a different thing, but that they're wrong. But I just don't like really wearing a solid single color on a bracelet. I guess it just feels boring to me, or it's just not, I need some texture and some color combinations, and I just want it to be something fun and playful that when I look at it, I'm like, because I don't know, I pretty much just wear an all black wardrobe, or like gray and black, and then I accessorize with color. So I want it to be fun and funky and bright and experimental and interesting looking when I'm wearing it. I don't want it to just be kind of solid color. But I think some people wear a lot of color on their clothing, and then they want a solid color piece of jewelry to accentuate one color that's in their garment, like in their dress. So that might be why this just never worked for me. So anyway, I'll put that in I'll take apart, because it's not created, not set up the right way. It doesn't have a lot of wiggle room, and yeah, just could be improved. So this is a seed bead necklace I must have made with a cool, like, glass kind of cane bead got like some blue and some green in it already. So I think I just drew from the colors that were on this bead and got some seed beads. These look like 660 seed beads that are silver foil lined. So there's like a teal and like a spring green here. And then I did some kind of a pattern here. Kind of cute, actually. I like the reversed pattern. And then have a lobster claw on the end and some more unfinished, uncovered crimp beads there. So, it's not bad overall, like the design of it, I guess. But this doesn't dangle. If I was going to redo it again, I would probably put some kind of like loop on one end and do a wire and then put a loop on the other end and then make a little dangly thing here so that these would hang right. And then these have uncovered crimps at the bottom. That just looks unfinished, so I would probably want to do something different at the bottom there. Instead, I would just do like bead weaving. And anyways, I probably wouldn't remake this necklace just because the style isn't something I think I would wear those colors, but I like the idea behind it, like having a two-toned necklace. So I might steal that idea for myself. But I'll probably be taking that apart. Two more of similar style. These look like they might be 10 or 12 millimeter and 14 millimeter check glass faceted glass beads. These are just red, no AB, and they have the seed bead, or that spacer bead. I don't know why I keep calling that seed bead. They have that, I don't know what glass called, that clasp style that I hate. Actually, this is strong. It's got, looks like silk thread that is crimped and then starting to fray. That's not good. So that will be taken apart. I have a lot of these red beads already, and I have an idea for making something with them that will be a necklace, but it wouldn't use a ton of them. Anyway, I'm not sure. I don't know what I'll do with these, but I could definitely use those daisy spacers, and this is just poorly made here. But I like the bracelet itself. Again, just not my taste for what I would wear now. And then this one is the same old style we've been seeing on the other bracelets. So baby Andrea was on, a roll with these types of jewelry pieces, and I like the color of these beads a lot, actually. I could definitely see myself making something with these because this is a color I tend to gravitate towards. It's I guess a fall tone, a jewel tone that I like, and that's kind of my color palette. So I don't have any clothing in this color. Oh gosh, I love the way the color looks when the light shines through and it hits my hand. That's so pretty. Anyway, probably won't do anything with that. This is just a stretchy bracelet. Maybe I'll put that in something to give to a little kid, a kid that I know. Any people who have kids know kids love those things. I don't know what this is. Maybe it was some kind of decoration. It's like raffia and some kind of, this looks like this Hawaiian nut shell. It's like a nut necklace. It's got a hole drilled. It's knotted, and there's two of these. So maybe they were some kind of a wrapping around something, and I took them thinking I would make something with them. I have ideas about these. I would love to make something with these, like a necklace where these are on each end, and then it goes up into like maybe a piece of leather at the top, and then comes down with something, with some kind of beaded thing, like a statement necklace. I don't know. I'll put something together, maybe make a video, but who knows when that will happen because I've got a lot going on. Cool. Here's another. I might have to stop this if it gets too long because I'm already at like 25 minutes here. So here is another one of those Y-shaped necklaces with red, or I think that color is the cyan color of crystal. It looks like a 4mm crystal. And then a glass focal bead. This is a really pretty bead. I could see repurposing that. That gunmetal gray chain is really pretty against that red color. I think it looks nice, but I couldn't wear it just because it would irritate my skin. But maybe one of my friends will want this necklace, so I will, anything that's finished and is in decent enough shape that I wouldn't feel bad giving it to someone, I will offer up to my friends. So here's another one of those necklaces, the same style. I feel like I'm repeating myself so much. Oh, this one's tangled up. I like actually untangling things, jewelry and yarn, and I'm one of those types of people that likes that and finds it satisfying. So there, now you know something else about me. So it's another one of those Y-shaped necklaces, gunmetal gray. I have some little, I don't know, olive toned glass round beads, coin beads. Cute. And this is interesting, this little swirly focal bead. I like that bead. Kind of it has like a Nightmare Before Christmas vibe to it. So anyway, that goes there. Here is this is like real baby Andrea. I'm pretty sure I got these beads as part of like a kit when I was 10 years old or something like that, and I made the bracelet because I haven't worn silver or gold toned jewelry in a really long time, and these beads are all giving me memories from when I was a little kid. Like I had beads like this. So lots of things that I could see improved about this. The same things we've been talking about. Uncovered crimp beads. This wire looks like the cheaper type wire, and I don't like that type of clasp. The gold doesn't match with that gold stripe. Not that that matters all that much, but anyways, and I used some kind of seed beads that are all misshapen so they don't all match, which isn't a bad thing. It doesn't look coordinated. It doesn't look intentional. So this bead, I know I had a bunch of these, and they're kind of like, you can find these beads everywhere, like at Walmart and Michael's and like little kits and things. So I think they're just cheaply made and easy to find. So anyway, this will probably be taken apart and done something will be done with it. I think I'm gonna open 1, 2, 3 I think I'm gonna just open these that are already in bags, and then I'm gonna stop and record new after that. So I'll start with this, just because I don't feel like this video is gonna get too long. Whoop. Simply Whispers is a jewelry company that I used to order jewelry from because I have sensitive ears. Back when I was not making as much of my own jewelry, I think my mom ordered jewelry from them, but good company actually. And I would want to order. I have 2 holes in my ears, and I mostly just wear earrings in the first hole, but I don't have anything in my second hole, and I usually don't put a second dangling earring in there, so I want to get some studs, so maybe I'll have to place an order with this company. Anyway, so here's some safety pin earrings that I must have made ages ago with some silver stars and some crystal dangles, and then I beaded the safety pins. Lord knows how I did that. I don't know how I did that to get them around. I must have had to unbend it, string it, and then rebend it, which actually sounds kind of complicated. It's kind of cool. Definitely not something I think I would wear, but somebody might like these and want to have them, so I will put them aside. One of my friends. This is a set. Some more gold beads, but these gold beads have like a facet to them. They're like gold seed beads with a little bit of a facet. That's cool. I love these orange beads. I love that orange color. Looks like candy to me. I would definitely reuse these. I could see myself remaking this and just restringing it on something else. This was strung on, looks like silk cord, and then crimped and poorly, like finished because they're just crimped, no cover, and they're fraying. which looks kind of crummy. And then I hate these types of clasps, which we already covered. So, but I think it's cool looking. I would definitely like wear that color combination maybe. Love those beads. So that'll be taken apart most likely. And then there's a matching pair of earrings, which honestly I love the way they are. I would probably wear these as they are. They're just cool looking. But if I was going to do one thing to change them, I would just reverse this and put this at the bottom. Just because the heavier bead at the bottom looks cool to me. But super cute. I would wear these. Maybe I would add some other colors to it. So, okay, we've got those two. Oh, here's another one of these necklaces. I'm going to try to finish the rest of these quickly. Another one of these with the spiral bead. I love that spiral bead. Cool. Might be cool to incorporate that into something else. It's gunmetal with like a opaque white with an AB finish bead. These are just check glass, faceted check glass, kind of a milky white, but with like an AB finish to it. Or maybe they don't have an AB finish to it. But anyway, they are... I like that color. I like that milky color. But yeah, I wouldn't wear this because of the irritation. But somebody might like this. One of my friends might like that. Okay. Pair of earrings here. I love these earrings. I must have just not liked them or something, but I like the beads that are in there. Those are like origami silver. Those are sterling silver. I think those might be Hill Tribe beads that I got. And then I don't know what that color of that crystal bead is, but gosh, that's pretty. Super pretty and sparkly. I think it has an AB finish on it. I don't like the way that the wire ends are just crimped and then left like that. It just doesn't look finished. Although baby Andrea did crimp and bend them a second time. If you can see, they're not just flat crimped. So I must have gotten a crimping tool by that point. I don't do a lot of crimping anymore because I hate it. It just annoys the crap out of me. So these are cool earrings though. Look, some skill went into this at some point. Like, had to put the wire through there and then bring it back up through this bead and then crimp it somehow. Looks like I did like some kind of brought it through here and then brought it through here and then, went up through here and then down through here and then, that's kind of fancy. Interesting. Well, it might be cool to remake these with some other material, but I don't know. I think I would like to use these in a pair of earrings. I just can't see myself wearing them in this version. So something else will happen to them. Let's see here. It's a pair of earrings. I think these might go with that other set. This set, they kind of go with this a little bit. They're just that same color. Looks like I strung them on silk cord or some kind of beading thread and then crimped it at the bottom. I don't know. I'll take those apart. Those are cool. Pretty. Here's something here. I have another one of those Y necklaces. Here's more of these red table cut rectangular beads, and they have a Picasso finish on them. I love these beads. They are so pretty. I will harvest these and reuse them because that's a cool necklace. And it looks like this necklace is finished. It's completed. So, but I don't care. I'm not giving my friends this necklace. It's going to be repurposed. Okay, looks like just a couple more pieces left. Here's another one. Another of the same style. Gee, I wonder why I kept making them if they weren't selling. Maybe I was gearing up for a craft fair and then I never did it, or they didn't sell. I don't know. But these are really pretty little stars. They have like that Aurora Borealis finish and kind of like a purpley green hue on them. And then there's a bigger star at the bottom. And then it has just like a plain kind of curb chain here. That's cute. Somebody might, I could see one or two of my friends might like this, might want that. We'll put it up. We'll see. I'll put it on my social media, my personal ones, to see if any of my friends want it. And let's see. I'm going to stop after the next two items after this. So, pair of earrings. I have quite a few earrings that I made that were simple and used these beads. I must have gotten quite a few of those beads, the silver ones. They have almost like a geometric pattern on them. They're really cool. And I love that kind of teal color of that crystal. But they are just a little too simple for me. And I probably wouldn't wear them. I would love to repurpose these beads into something and maybe even include that color. So maybe these will become something else. Here, these are, it looks like this is one of the same. Oh, here it is. These were handmade for me out of polymer clay. I don't know if the person who made the polymer clay beads is the person who made the earrings. So she might have just found the beads and made the earrings for me. But she is a good friend that I've had for a long time, and often referred to as the bead mom. She's a little bit older. She's in her 70s now, and I used to work with her, and I at one point in my life was fairly obsessed with zebras, and so people who knew me gave me zebra print items. And you know how like you get to a point where like you get oversaturated with zebra items, so that did end up happening to me. I ended up getting just sick of zebra stuff. And I think people just remember that I like zebra stuff, so they still kind of get it for me, which I don't mind, but it's just not a thing that I'm obsessed with anymore. So these were given to me years and years ago. I know that I wore them often and loved them, and must have at some point probably put them away and gave them to my mom when I was moving house or something, and then forgot to get them back. But these probably will become something else. I think I might repurpose these beads into some kind of a bracelet set, because I can't see myself wearing this exact style of earring. It's just, I feel like I'm on repeat, but it's kind of just too simple for me. I need something longer, more dangle, more color, more. It does have my like lots of different shapes and lots of different stuff going on, which I love, but it not just not dangly and movement enough for me. But I do love these. And if you're watching, Sharon, I love you, Bead Mom. So she's a good friend of mine and good friend of other friends of mine. So I love that I found these. That's special. I will keep those. Those will not be going away. But I probably will repurpose them into something new that I can love. And that is probably exactly what Sharon would want me to do. This is another pair of earrings and bracelet set, matching bracelet set, using some more of those table cut rectangle glass beads. These ones are just kind of like a garnet color. So shiny, so pretty. And it looks like I put them on, I strung them with some seed beads between, some like silver tone seed beads between, and then finished it with a lobster clasp. So this is the last one, guys. It's got some red silk thread that is looking a little worse for wear. I didn't finish off my crimp very nicely, and you know, I'm almost positive I wore this frequently. I am really excited to get my hands on some more of these rectangle beads, because I loved making sets with these over this last couple of months, and they are such just an interesting shape, and they catch the light really nicely. They look really beautiful as a dangle. So I had run out of them, and I was kind of sad, and I have like one color left of these in like an olive green color, and I think I have some orange ones. So I will have some more to play with. So that's exciting. I'm going to put those away. I'm not giving that away, that set. So I think I'm going to stop here. I do have more stuff, as you can see. I'm going to zoom out so you can kind of see. But we're at 40 minutes, and I think it's a good time to just kind of stop, and I'll make another video with a part 2 of some more stuff, because there's just too much here to keep going. But I hope you've enjoyed watching this. It's not a true haul in the sense that I didn't go out and buy all these things. They were things I already had, but they were sort of in storage at my mom's place for a super long time. I'd forgotten about them, and then I was over at her place recently and talking to her, and she said, I have a bunch of your stuff, because I was telling her how I was trying not to buy any more beads and use up my stash. And she said, oh, I have lots of your stuff if you want to go and see what you've got, because you could use that instead. And I was like, I love you so much right now, Mom. So I'm already excited. Like, I think you guys can tell. I'm excited because this is like as good as just going shopping and getting new stuff. I didn't remember I had all this stuff. In fact, you know, some of these things have really special meaning to me, like these earrings. You know, I'm excited to be able to work with them again or see them again and proudly wear them. So that's going to be nice. And there's some things in here that are store-bought that I probably just, you know, it wasn't my style anymore. Maybe I bought it with the intention to take it apart, like this one. And now I can do that and just keep working with my stash. My stash seems to never end. So anyways, I will create another video and you guys can watch that one. So stay tuned for the part 2. See you later. Bye. Hope you guys are having a great day. And if you want to like this video or subscribe so you can see more of these types of videos, I'll definitely be posting more videos when I start creating with the stash haul beads in this video. So hopefully stay tuned for that. Bye.